You're 7 moves in, you think the position is equal, and then boom, your queen is gone. Did this ever happen to you? Well, these aren't just blunders, these are traps. And if you don't know them, you're gonna keep losing games before they even begin. Hi, my name is Alexa, and in this video, I'm going to show you 5 common traps that beginners fall into and how to avoid them. We'll go through what they are, how they work, and how to stop getting wrecked in the opening. So let's start. Okay, so this trap catches off guard so many beginners. It starts with e4, e5, queen h5. The idea is basically to bait us into immediately attacking the queen. So move like g6 not only loses a pawn, but it loses a rook. And knight f6 loses a pawn with check. So what we are going to do is defend with knight c6. Since that plan failed of getting a rook, they play move like bishop c4, trying to exploit the weakness on f7, since that's the only pawn defended only by the king. Now we are not going to attack the queen with the knight, but with a move like g6. Queen goes to f3, still trying to threaten the same thing. We are going to intercept the vision of the queen with the move knight f6. Now, since that plan also failed, they are going to forcibly remove that knight from the f3 with a move like b4. I'm sorry, from the f6. Well, that move fails to knight d4. Queen has to go back to d1, and now we play d5. Pawn takes, and now we attack the queen with the bishop. If they block with a move like f3, now we play the brilliant knight e4. Both pieces can be taken. Let's say, for example, they take a bishop. Now we have a mate in 2. And if they take the knight, we first give a check, king moves, and we take the queen. And we are up a queen in 10 moves. Number 2. Okay, so the elephant trap, it starts after moves d4, d5, c4, which is known as the queen's gambit. We decline the gambit with move e6, they put more pressure on the d5 square with the knight, we reinforce it, they play move like bishop g5, pinning our knight to the queen, and we are going to play knight d7, just reinforcing the knight a bit more. They take, we take, and now they think this is just a counting game. So our pawn has one defender, but our defender is pinned to the queen. So that pawn is basically free, they think. They take, and now we sacrifice the queen. Bishop takes, we give a check, queen blocks, we take the queen with check, and we are up a piece in 9 moves. Number 3. Okay, so the third trap is a Blackburn shilling gambit. It starts with moves e4, e5, knight f3, and knight c6, bishop c4. And now the idea of Blackburn gambit is they play knight e4, basically giving us 2 options, to take on the e5 or to take the knight on the d4. Now the better one is to take the knight, but let's see what happens when we take the pawn. When we take the pawn, now black plays queen to g5. Now the main line pretty much from this point goes knight takes here, queen takes on g2, rook comes there, check, and now you have to give up the queen. If you don't, if you block with the bishop, it's mate in 1. So what you have to do really is just take the knight. Take the knight and you're gonna be fine. Number 4. Okay, so the fourth trap starts with e4, e5, knight f3, and now the worst defense in all of chess, f6, which is known as the Damiano defense, and there is no refute to this. After a move like knight takes e5, let's say they take, we give a check to the queen, they have to go to e7, we give a check again, king, I don't know, f7, now check with the bishop. If they go to the g6, we play queen f5 check, king is forced to h6, we play d4, probably g5, and now just simply h4. And there is pretty much nothing they can do. There could have been a bit of complications after bishop check, after a move like that, but because that square is blocked, but probably h4 still wins. I think after h6 there is this computer line that says bishop takes b7, which is actually, this is really fun. If you take the bishop, it's mate. Number 5. Okay, so for the fifth and the final trap, we have the England gambit. Okay, so you play d4 and they play e5. Now you take the pawn, they play knight c6, pawn, you defend it, they bring another attacker with queen e7, we defend it with the bishop, they give us a check, we block with the bishop, and they take. Now they rely on us playing a move like bishop c3. If we do that, they are gonna just play bishop e4, and it's pretty much over from this point. If you play something like queen d2, they take. You cannot take with the knight because then you lose the rook. And if you take with the queen, queen c1 is checkmate. So probably what you should just do is play like this, and you're far better in development. Thanks for watching, I really appreciate it.